GM Cardano, I'm Lloyd Duhon. It is the 27th of November 2023. Here are your top stories. This weekend featured an insightful X-Space conversation on Cardano governance, as Aistine Hansen of the Civics Committee from Intersect described it.
We are creating freedom for us as a community to take over the rails and actually be in control over decision processes.
A main focus was on establishing effective governance guardrails and processes, especially regarding Treasury management, as Rick McCracken asked,
should there be a withdrawal limit on the Treasury? Should we do a temporary and then a permanent withdrawal limit so the community can figure out what they want those limits to be? What percent? Also, what is the budget period?
With Cardano's Treasury holding over 1.4 billion ADA, there are also open questions around appropriate withdrawal limits and whether the Treasury should inflate or deflate over time. McCracken further posed,
should it be an inflationary Treasury or deflationary, where the Treasury continues to gain ADA over time? Should it be stagflation, where it just stays at some point of equilibrium? Or should the Treasury decrease in time to where the balance in the Treasury is depleted over time?
Establishing proper thresholds for proposal passage will also require extensive community discussion to balance efficiency and consensus. As the transition timeline accelerates over the next year, seeking diverse input through groups like the Constitutional Guardrails Working Group remains essential. All interested community members are welcome to join the discussion via the Intersect membership organization and its Discord server. As a pioneering blockchain, Cardano has the opportunity to build ethical and inclusive governance. Through collaborative efforts to establish strong operational guardrails, we can realize the immense potential of decentralized governance. IOG released their weekly dev updates. Melanie, what's new?
GM Lloyd. This week, the core technology teams published an initial security analysis and responses for the CIP-1694 governance proposal. The analysis covers committee structure, delegation rules, voting procedures, and other governance mechanics. Additionally, it discusses potential updates after the recent Edinburgh governance workshop. In other updates, the networking team continued work on peer connectivity, gave a presentation on simulation tools, and released a new version of IO-Sim to improve stability. The Ledger team focused on testing, clarification, and bug fixes to ensure accurate transaction processing and fee calculations on the blockchain. On the product side, the Lace Wallet team released version 1.7.1 to improve DApp connectivity issues and transaction reliability during network disruptions. The Plutus smart contract team fixed compilation bugs and continued work on the Marconi API for simplified on-chain queries. In scaling advances, the Hydra team made progress on specifications and implemented offline support with input from SundaySwap. The Mithril team moved closer to decentralized operation with a peer-to-peer signature broadcasting prototype and optimizations to the transaction aggregator. Finally, registration opened this week for community review of Catalyst projects before the next round of voting. ADA holders are also encouraged to participate in the Special Governance Progress Assessment vote from December 1st to the 11th. For GM Cardano, I'm Melanie Duhon.
Thanks, Melanie. The deadline for submitting proposals to Cardano's Project Catalyst Fund 11 is this Thursday, November 30th at 11 a.m. UTC. Any proposals submitted by this deadline should have all sections mostly completed, with no placeholder text, such as to be determined. Proposers will have a 7-day grace period after the deadline to make final edits. Project Catalyst is Cardano's treasury system which allows the community to vote on proposals to improve the ecosystem. 50 million ADA has been allocated to Fund 11. All eligible community members are encouraged to submit final proposals by Thursday morning's deadline and participate in the review period in December and January. If you have a proposal that you would like to share to the GM Cardano community, we will be collecting soundbites of the most important thing the Cardano community needs to hear about your proposal. Please prepare a 1-minute or less answer and reach out to us on the tip line, or join us in the Catalyst After Town Hall breakout room, elevating your pitch, that takes place immediately following Town Hall. If you have an important story that the Cardano community needs to hear, please use the GM Cardano tip line, gmctips@gmcardano.com, or send us a DM on X to our handle GM_Cardano. For links to these stories, please check our show notes. GM Cardano is your go-to resource for the latest news of the Cardano blockchain. Your support helps us grow. Please like and subscribe on YouTube or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Today's episode was hosted by Lloyd Duhon and produced and fact-checked by Melanie Duhon.
GM Cardano community!